Hey, listen, I'm loving all the comments that you guys are sending me about how to pick which stories are relevant, how to weave them together, just in general, how to construct this middle big section of your structure, right? And so I thought I'd jump on and just share a couple of sort of concepts and thematic ideas with you guys that I hope will guide you a little bit. Now, some of you have told me that you have 25 stories, you have stories within stories, and generally, you know, you're sitting here and you're writing out the parts of your life that you think tell us who you are, what you do, who you do it for, and how you got here, and you're finding that it's a little bit unclear for you, right? Well, I want to somewhat put you at ease and say that this is very natural. I can't imagine that there's really a formula for picking the best stories beyond what we've already discussed yesterday, where we said, like, if you were a theta healer, I think is what I used, you wouldn't necessarily use winning the jam making contest at the county fair, right? However, if you were the owner of Knott's Berry Farm, then winning the jam making contest at the county fair would be hugely relevant to who you are, what you do, who you do it for, and how you got here. The thing is that you don't have to worry so much about right and wrong, okay? Because creating your story, first of all, is an iterative process, okay? You most likely won't get it to your level of perfection the first time. What we will do in these 5 days is we will create a solid, workable first draft, possibly a second draft, depending on you, but it's unlikely that it will be the final product, because as you go through, the process of going through is going to make you think differently about everything, right? And so you'll have new ideas, you'll have new inspirations and insights, and you may want to go back. The key, rather the purpose of the core story also, by the way, it functions primarily as what you might think of as an internal document. It will, once you have clarity on it, it will affect your messaging, your presentation, all these things that in your business, in your coaching, in your whatever you do. But that doesn't mean that you will go reading the core story to other people all the time. Now, you may at sometimes, and so you may get on podcast interviews or live stream interviews and things like that where you actually tell your story, and it will be hugely beneficial to have written it down first. But by and large, it acts as sort of a lens through which you see everything and through which all of your professional communication passes. So let's don't worry ourselves too much about getting it, just right, but rather understand that there's some artistry involved, there's some intuition involved, and the whole process has what I like to call sort of like fuzzy boundaries. Now, some of you are not going to be comfortable with that because some of you are going to be more linear, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But for something like a story where you're looking to be evocative and you're looking to create a mood and to create an understanding in people, you sort of have to allow yourself to have that work in progress, fuzzy boundaries kind of approach to it, right? Where there isn't so much an absolute right and an absolute wrong as much as there are just better and worse choices for the impact you want to make. Okay? I've got to jump. I've got things to do before the 3 o'clock mark. I hope this has helped you. If it has, please let me know. If it's totally worthless, I guess let me know that too, but I'm really hoping that you guys respond and say thanks. It helped a lot. I'll see you at 3, okay? All right, guys.